The 2026 Toyota Camry has officially arrived, and let's just say this one's turning heads for all the right reasons. If you've been thinking of upgrading to a reliable sedan that finally blends affordability with real luxury, then this year's Camry might just surprise you. Toyota's taken everything people love about the Camry, its dependability, fuel efficiency, and smooth drive, and elevated it with a more upscale interior, new tech, and a price drop that's making other mid-size sedans look a little nervous. Whether you're a longtime Camry fan or just curious about what's new in 2026, stick around because this one's got a lot more going on than you might expect. From the moment you lay eyes on the new Camry, you'll notice it's had a serious design refresh. Gone is the conservative styling we've grown used to. In its place is a sleeker, sportier, and more confident look. The front fascia has been completely redesigned with a bold, blacked-out mesh grille, sharper LED headlights, and a sculpted hood that gives the car a more aggressive stance. The side profile is smooth and aerodynamic, with crisp lines and optional 19-inch alloy wheels that add a premium feel. Around the back, you've got a subtle rear spoiler and integrated LED taillights that wrap around the trunk, giving the Camry a wider and more planted appearance. The overall vibe? A little more Lexus, a little less commuter car, and that's a good thing. But what really catches buyers off guard is what happens when you open the door. The interior of the 2026 Camry has taken a huge leap forward, not just in design, but in feel. The first thing you'll notice is the cabin's overall quality. Soft touch materials are everywhere. Toyota has added padded leatherette on the doors, a stitched dashboard, and an available real wood trim finish that genuinely makes you pause. The center console has been redesigned for better ergonomics and now features ambient lighting that gives the interior a warm, upscale glow at night. The seats? Surprisingly plush. Both front and rear seats offer generous padding, excellent lumbar support, and available ventilation and heating even for rear passengers on the XSE and higher trims. The top trims also include perforated leather in color options that make the cabin feel bespoke, not mass-produced. Then there's the tech. Front and center is a massive new 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system standard on most trims, with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and an updated user interface that feels snappy and intuitive. The digital instrument cluster is fully customizable, with clean graphics that show navigation, fuel data, and more. There's also a head-up display that projects speed and directions onto the windshield, helping drivers keep their eyes on the road. Toyota has also upgraded the audio options, offering an optional JBL 9-speaker surround sound that delivers crisp, theater-like sound. USB-C ports come standard across the board, wireless charging is included, and the Wi-Fi hotspot can now support up to 5 devices at once. It's clear Toyota isn't just playing catch-up in the tech department anymore, they're setting the pace. Now, let's talk about what's under the hood. The 2026 Camry offers a mix of engine options depending on the trim. The standard 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine makes around 205 horsepower, and while that might not sound like a ton, it's more than enough for daily driving. It's smooth, refined, and surprisingly quiet even at higher speeds. But if you want a little more punch, Toyota is still offering a 3.5-liter V6 on the sportier trims, which puts out a solid 301 horsepower. This engine brings a lot more enthusiasm to the drive, especially when you switch into sport mode. Acceleration is confident, overtaking on highways is a breeze, and the suspension has been tuned to balance comfort with just enough road feel to make things interesting. There's also a hybrid version available for those prioritizing fuel economy. The hybrid combines a 2.5-liter engine with electric motors to deliver an estimated 52 miles per gallon combined, making it one of the most efficient sedans in its class. Whether you go gas or hybrid, you'll find the steering responsive, the ride smooth, and the cabin impressively insulated from road noise. Safety has always been one of Camry's strongest points, and the 2026 model continues that tradition with a full suite of advanced features. Toyota's Safety Sense 3.0 is standard, and it includes all the essentials: pre-collision braking with pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, road sign recognition, and automatic high beams. But Toyota has gone a step further by including lane tracing assist and proactive driving assist, which subtly help you stay centered in your lane even on curvy roads. The blind spot monitor and rear cross traffic alert come standard on most trims, and the top trims add a 360-degree camera system and parking sensors. Crash test ratings aren't out yet for the 2026 model, but based on Toyota's consistent performance in past years and the structural improvements made this year, it's expected to score top marks across the board. In short, this is one of the safest sedans money can buy right now. And speaking of money, let's talk about price, because here's where things get really interesting. Despite all the upgrades, Toyota has actually lowered the starting price. The base LE trim starts around $25,500, which is down slightly from last year. The XLE and XSE trims fall in the low to mid-$30,000 range, and the fully loaded XSE V6 tops out just under $39,000. For what you're getting, premium materials, advanced tech, a strong safety package, and Toyota's well-known reliability, it's a compelling value. The hybrid variants start around $28,000 and offer some of the best fuel savings in this segment. And with Toyota's comprehensive warranty coverage, including 8 years or 100,000 miles on hybrid components, the peace of mind is built in. Now, let's be honest about the pros and cons, because no car is perfect. Starting with the good, the 2026 Camry really nails comfort and practicality. The new interior feels premium, the technology is finally competitive with the best in class, and it's one of the most fuel-efficient sedans out there, especially in hybrid form. The ride quality is buttery smooth, and Toyota's build quality continues to be rock solid. You also get a surprising amount of rear seat space and one of the largest trunks in the segment, which adds to its everyday usability. But there are a few things to consider. First, while the base engine is efficient and adequate, it doesn't offer the thrill that some drivers might want. The V6 is a better option if you prioritize power, but it's limited to higher trims. Also, Toyota still uses a traditional 8-speed automatic, which is smooth, but not as fast shifting as some dual-clutch systems out there. And while the overall design is much improved, some competitors like the Kia K5 or Hyundai Sonata may still offer a little more flair in terms of styling. Lastly, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay still require a cord on the base trims. Wireless comes standard only on the higher-end models. So, should you buy the 2026 Toyota Camry? Honestly, if you're in the market for a midsize sedan that's easy to live with, packed with tech, safe, and now a lot more luxurious than you would expect, it's a strong yes. Toyota didn't just make small tweaks with this one. They addressed most of the common complaints and added features buyers have been asking for, all while keeping the price competitive. That's not easy to do in today's market. The Camry has always been about smart, sensible driving, but now it's also a car you can actually get excited about. Whether you're a commuter, a family driver, or just someone who wants something reliable with a hint of luxury, the 2026 Camry is worth a serious look. If you've been on the fence about upgrading or switching brands, this just might be the Camry that wins you over. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment with your thoughts on the new Camry, and subscribe for more honest car reviews that get straight to the point. See you in the next one.